right. Special edition of On the Block Sports Talk. 2 reasons. It's the last show of the year. You know what I'm saying? And we got our childhood friend, you know, from South Carolina. My man Big Russ. My man Big Russ.
You know what I'm saying? Also a big time high school all-star, one of the top recruiting players in South Carolina too.
Okay. And when y'all hear him talk, don't adjust your volume. You know what I'm saying? That's just his voice. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But we got Big Joe in the building. You know what I mean? Big game this week. Big Blue. Hey, we'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We got Coach. What's going on, Coach? Everything good. You in the same predicament as Troy? Well, at least you're in a predicament. You know what I'm saying?
We're in a situation right
Kung Fu Panda. Oh, hey, this is the Giant section right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Giant section right here. You know what I'm saying? Jet Nation. What's going on, baby? Can I still call you Jet Nation or is it Nick Nation?
No.
Jet, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean?
That's all right. And you know, you know, Scooby Doo, wow. The school cat over here, he ain't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? He's been quiet over here. You know, his dollars,
Scooby Doo.
And my man Stats in the building. You know, we got my man Mustafa doing what he do behind the tables. You know, and behind the. Edit that, Mustafa. You know what I'm saying? And behind the studio equipment, you know what I mean? He'll edit that. We're going to talk about the New York Knicks. We're going to talk about Avery Johnson. We're going to talk about playoff scenario. You know what I'm saying? You know, what was the highlights of the year 2012? We're trying to get all that in 58 minutes. We're going to start off with the New York Knicks. We was going to start off with Avery Johnson, but we'll start off with the New York Knicks because that happened a couple of days ago. New York Knicks lose a heartbreaker last night after trailing by 25 to come back to take the lead and lose in Sacramento last night, 106-105. Or James Johnson 3-pointer at the buzzer, winning for Sacramento. Hey, the Knicks won a game like that the other night, right?
Yes, right.
They won 2 games. Hey, hey, you know, that's what's up. J.R. Smith led all scorers with 28 points. Tyson had a great game, 21 points, 18 rebounds. Kid doing what he do, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. And Carmelo didn't play for the second straight game. Well, if Carmelo played, we definitely probably would have won the game. Probably wouldn't have been down by 26 at one time. 6 games he's missed this year. You know what I'm saying? So he's having some problems staying healthy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's his own man running into him and hitting his knee or what have you. You know, he hyperextended his knee the other night. But we do got some good news, though. Some good news, bad news. Amari will be back with the team Tuesday against Portland. We've been long and waiting to see what's going on with that. But the bad news is my man Raymond Felton, he's out 4 to 6 weeks with a broken finger. He won't require no surgery, but he's out, and that's going to hurt them a little bit. But other people just going to have to step up. Knicks is 3-3 without Melo. My man Rashard Wallace, he's still Rasheed Wallace. He's still day to day with his ankle. He's been out for a while with that ankle injury. You know what I mean? I thought that was like a 1 or 2 game thing. Been what, 5-6 games now, Stat?
Probably more than that, I guess.
Yeah, he's
the good thing is Camby been getting his legs back and his rhythm back, so he's starting to have more productive minutes.
That's the bottom line.
Hopefully that keeps up and we won't miss Rasheed as much, but we need Rasheed. He gives us productive minutes.
Without a doubt. But the loss of Felton is going to hopefully we won't feel it. That's why we got Jason Kidd. We're going to feel it. But Jason Kidd's gonna have to play that role, play that void.
And Pablo
is tough. He's a pretty good point guard. He just don't shoot the ball. But listen, what he had like 12 assists last night. He had 12. I know one time he had like 8 assists in 14 minutes.
Well, hopefully the extra minutes will help him get a rhythm going. Because he's been a little sketchy every now and then because his minutes been up and down.
Yeah, he's not playing as much. That's what happened. He's not playing as much.
Minutes, so he'll get a flow going on.
Well, the next 5 is against Portland, San Antonio, Orlando, Boston, and at Indiana. So we got some tough games coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say the Orlando game's a pushover because you never know. Boston looks like they're starting to get their legs back again.
But they're up and down. So they're all very winnable games. They're going to be tough, but they're very winnable games.
All of them are winnable. We've been up and down.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? But the bottom line is we got off to a hot start.
Yeah.
You can be, but I didn't think we can withstand. Well, the shooting and everything we was doing for so long, leading the league in 3-pointers, what happened?
The plus side of last night was we had 5 key players not play last night, and we fought back and had the lead, and they lost on the bucket.
If that's what it takes to beat us this year, I can live with that.
I like this. I'm liking what I see from Copeland. You know, he's
he
can score the ball. He just needs to tighten up his D a little bit.
And he decide whether he's going to dunk or lay the ball up.
Yeah, he should
and not get his ball blocked by
that was embarrassing. He should have
a 5'9" guard. Really,
he's still good, man. That dude is good. I like him.
And the kid White, he's been productive. You know, he's still scattered minutes, but
they got to play defense, man.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's been the key. They've been playing better defense, and you know, in the game they lost against LA the other day, that was a tough game, but LA's a different team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got Nash, you got Gasol back. You know, when they get back, they would be a different team, and look like Howard's playing a little better. But the Felton injury, that's the one I'm worried about, because he had them moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was very productive, even when he didn't shoot well. He was still productive. He was a lead on the floor. And will that take? Well, we playing kid too much now because we still need to preserve him.
I mean, listen, if I was hurt,
we don't want to burn him out. But when is Shumpert coming back?
February.
After the break,
still a minute though.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about when Melo comes back, he'll run some of the point, take a few, some of that chores off a kid. And Pablo got to step up. Pablo's he's got plenty of experience. He's a starter. He started over in Europe for a number of years, so he'll be all right.
I trust Woodson to figure this out.
Yeah, I trust him too.
I hope so.
Excuse me. We're talking about.
I hope so.
Yeah,
relax. We're gonna be
I hope so.
We'll maintain first place, not a 7th seed. First place.
Shirley.
We'll maintain that.
Shirley. What's the next record now?
21 and
10?
9.
21-9.
Okay.
They're doing well. Doing well. And 3 of those games, they played 6 games without Melo. So they could have won 4 and 2 of those games, 5 and 1 of those games. You know what I'm saying?
Melo should be back Tuesday, hopefully.
If he can stay healthy,
like
damn, would you stay healthy?
If he
look at the Knicks play against, they can play against any team in the NBA right now. Any good top 5, top 3 team.
Yeah, they can play with anyone right now.
That's the difference from last year and the last couple of years.
They definitely can. Right now, they compete, very very competitive.
Hey, another plus
Let's say competitive.
when they get down, you was when you watch a Knick game. That was crazy.
It's the end of the year, fellas. It's the end of the year.
That was
the end of the year. You know what I mean? That's one of those blooper things, Kimmy. You know what I'm saying?
Last year, the past couple of years, if Knicks would go down, you'd be like, all right, listen, I ain't watch this game no more. Now it's like, don't turn the TV.
Yeah. Listen, I was surprised because I turned from him last night. I turned from last night.
I have faith.
Yeah.
People laughing at me out the spot. I was like, we're coming back, we're going to win this.
You think we're going to win every game? We can be down 30.
Yeah.
We'll be down by 30 in the fourth quarter. Big Joe, we coming back. You know what I mean?
My percentage is going up.
But I turned away from when I came back in the fourth quarter, 4 minutes. I couldn't believe, I was like, yo. But when I turned from it, though, they were scraping back and they was only down 11.
Yeah.
So I turned like a half an hour. Next thing I know, they got the lead. You know what I'm saying? But good game last night. Sacramento's a pretty good team. They're a young team. Knicks won they won what? 2-1 on the trip, 1 and 2. They could have won 0 and 3.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
They could have won 0 and 3. You know what I'm saying? And you come home, you got Portland, you got Amari ready. So everybody's been waiting on that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
hopefully, if Amari's ready, we can rest Melo another game or two. Just rest that knee out. Melo's been logging heavy minutes, so.
Well, he's going to do that.
Game rest.
He's going to do that. Oh yeah. In order for us to be playing the way we have, he's going to still need to log those minutes because he's got to score. He's a scorer, man. He scores.
He's an option. He makes them spread the floor.
He's a scorer, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when Amari come back. But Amari's going to be on that second team. But at one, listen, there's going to be times when all 3 of them are on the floor.
Yeah.
Tyson, Chandler, Amari starting Melo. That's just where it's going to be. They're just too good. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's going to work.
It's going to work. Definitely.
Well, it's got to work.
It's going to work.
Because if it don't work, then
it's going to work.
If it has to work.
It's going to work.
It has to work.
If it don't work, it'll look like the Nets.
I mean, it's like the chemistry is there. It's going to work. It's going to fit right there.
Well, y'all heard that. Don't feel that bad. Don't feel that bad because the bottom line is you're still 14 and 14, not a loser. You're 15 and 14, right?
You're average.
You're 15 and 14, right?
15 and 14.
15 and 14.
You're average.
Okay, and
I think it's the coach.
A high-priced, high-paid, average team.
We'll see if Phil Jackson gets there. The reason why we're talking about that because Avery Johnson.
Phil is not going to touch it. Van Gundy don't really touch it. None of the Van Gundy's want it.
Nate McMillan.
Nah, Nate is not coming to the East.
All right.
They would take it.
So who y'all gonna take then?
PJ right now. Who else is there?
There's people out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Popeye.
Listen. PJ's
PJ Sloan.
Oh yeah, Sloan's gonna come back.
How Sloan's gonna come? Down Williams.
The dude.
Yeah, that's calm.
Yeah,
that's just straight calm. Nah, that's not gonna work.
Well, they're gonna need something.
Did
they hear that Utah story?
They're gonna need something though.
Nate McMillan.
That's what I saw first.
Nate McMillan's not a bad choice. You know, Brooklyn shortlist, which is with Phil Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, and Kelvin Sampson. The kid that was taking, Kevin McHale's place when Kevin McHale was out there. How do you feel about that? Who would you prefer? You have to have a choice.
Nate McMillan.
Okay.
For an up and down style like we have, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
And maybe Darren can fit in his system.
That's not a bad. Listen, Darren's going to have to fit in the system. He's making $90 million. So you know what I mean.
Two coaches.
Oh wait. Hold on. Let's not. Now you're not a Darren Williams fan. Still one of the best point guards in the league, though. You're right.
Get into the system. Be flexible.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
That's true.
Well, I don't know. Maybe every system wasn't working.
It wasn't.
Maybe it just wasn't working. Well, you know what?
What we have.
But I'm gonna tell you what. So you know what? Then be adaptable and be like Mike Woodson. Adapt to his game. See how Woodson adapted to Melo's game.
True.
D'Antoni didn't want to do that though.
You got different players with you to adapt to Melo's game. You don't have those players to adapt to Williams' play. You don't. You can't.
Well, the part of the reason he got fired because they started off 11-4, and he was the coach of October, November, and then you go to 3-10, and it's just that you got guys on the radio like Michael K, Stephen A, talking about the Nets are better than the Knicks, or we'll have a better record than the Knicks. Hey, listen. I was one that thought that too. Was looking at their roster. Well, I said that at one time.
I'm a long time fan. I knew that.
You know what I mean?
But I boost them up.
So you know what? There's high expectations, and the Knicks are playing well. Knicks are playing. What you mean well? You got a new. You bring in Brooklyn. You got a new stadium. You bugging. You started off 11-4, and the bottom line.
On him again. We did that last week.
No. Well, you know the reason. I mean, you're more of a Net fan here than all of us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all follow the game though.
Every year is the same. I knew we'll make a little move and a little push with a new stadium and some backing, but hey, we'll get into the playoffs.
I think it was premature. Personally, how about you? Do you think the firing was
very premature?
They should have fired him. Or
I think the star player started complaining. Word started getting around, and he got fired. That's it. But the thing about
that's not. It's got to be more than that's it though. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we all know. You know what I'm saying? Definitely players.
I know the emphasis is on the star player started complaining.
True that.
Right there.
Sure. Well, he said that a while ago. He said something about his offense, and then you get embarrassed on national television. Christmas.
Is Darren Williams is he a great stat point guard or is he a great winning point guard?
He won in Utah.
No, I'm won what?
They went to the playoffs. He won in Utah. What you mean won what? He
won just one year?
No, what are you talking about 1 year?
I understand.
Darren Williams is a very good point guard.
Is he a winning point guard?
Yeah, yes. You put him. Why? Look at his team.
Yeah, some point guards have bad players and make the best of it, man. He's not a dude who makes the best of bad players.
You mean he don't make players better?
Yeah, not at all.
He is a system point.
He's a great stat point guard.
He's not a winning point guard. Too. He changed so many starting lineups in the last 10 to 13 games. He changed the small, he went big, he changed the power forwards, which is power forwards the guys on the bench.
Chris is hurt, so he had to make a little change.
But
Chris is hurt. So what? Chris is hurt. Blanche is doing well. So right. So what? Chris is hurt. Chris Humphrey.
He has a rookie that had last year that is not even playing him this year.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
The difference. Darren Williams is the man, but the backbone is still Brook Lopez.
He's been putting up points.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's been spread. And listen, I'll be the first to say, you be the first. Everybody have to be the first to say that Darren Williams have not played up to par. Joe Johnson either.
Joe Wallace hasn't either.
But he's scrapping. If anything, we kill him. He's a flop and everything. But he's the only dude I see scrapping out there every game.
He plays like that all the time, though.
So he's the hardest work on your team.
Keep PJ. Wait out for Jeff Van Gundy.
So why Jeff Van Gundy don't want to come to him now?
Joe Wallace and Joe ain't that good. See, Puckwell thinks these guys are nice. You saw Puckwell on these guys, gave these money, they all got paid. They're not superstars, they're all-stars. But in his world, they're superstars. He wants results right now. Keep PJ, wait out for Jeff Van Gundy. He wants the job, and not right now. Other than that, man, just hold on tight. You're a good team, man. Hold on tight. 7 seed, 6 seed. We'll beat you guys in the first round. Not be that. We got pieces in place.
You really think Jeff wants that job? He told his agent, nah.
Yeah, listen, the bottom line, what's wrong with that team?
There's nothing wrong with that team.
Why would you? Right. So why would you say does he want that job? There's talent on that team.
They reported that he went to his agent, told him, "No, I don't want it." So I'm like,
Jeff don't want to coach nobody right now. He's happy with what he's doing though.
TV, yeah.
But there's talent on that team.
Yeah, they got bigs.
It's not like there's no. It's not like you're going to Charlotte or something like that. But there's not much talent.
But there's no. It's no heart. There's no discipline too.
There's talent. You get the right coach there. You get the right coach. So what happened with D'Antoni and the Knicks last year? Mike Woodson get there. Now all of a sudden we championship team.
We have a
with the same team damn near.
No,
only two people we got that's really playing is Jason Kidd.
And then you got
Felton.
You got Wallace. You got the guy, the top of guys.
But thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He adapted to Melo's style.
He did.
Yeah, that's
last year. They started last year, right? He was what? 18-4 last year, right? Stat?
But
when he came there, he adapted to his style.
But the difference he did was the defense he put in. And that's the
definitely.
difference.
That would definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
The respect level too.
And then respect for the coach.
His defense had a lot to do with it.
He make everybody accountable. Like, hey, you do this, you do that. I don't care what started. Who's on the team.
You know, if Jeff goes there, I can see something happening. Maybe better. They'll respect him. They have to respect Jeff Van Gundy.
Jeff is definitely respected.
Listen, I would love Jeff Van Gundy to go there.
The playoff coach every year when he was with the Knicks. You know, I think it was.
I personally don't think he's ever leaving that job.
And you know what? I think that is a great idea too. Because he likes the big men. Like he liked Pat. He liked Lopez. He'll definitely work with
exactly what I was going to say. You have the system talk Lopez rather than Williams.
Right.
How Williams is taking
Well, we just said that Brook Lopez is the backbone of your team.
Exactly.
But then again, you're not making the star player happy if you're not playing the system.
Yeah.
That dude might be the problem right there, man.
You're not getting rid of him because you're not needing $1 million.
I know. I understand that.
People saying that Amari Stoudemire was the problem. People saying that. I remember. I'm not quoting you, but you was talking about let's get rid of Melo at one time for this Jeremy Lin type guy last year.
Now, right?
Amar's got to be coming off the bench.
Yeah.
We don't even know.
He's coming off. He's going to have to adapt.
Yeah, Darren Williams wouldn't do that.
He doesn't have to do that.
See, that's the point. That's the problem.
He's not hurt. He's not hurt.
I know that, but still, he's still not.
Who's better than him at point?
If Brook Lopez is the backbone of the team, why don't
who's better than him at
point?
That's true. That I'm not saying they can't, but they want to run up and down. And if, like you said, if you get Jeff Van Gundy, which I think is their best choice, besides that and Nate McMillan, then you're gonna have to feed the ball into him.
What about his brother Stan? Because he's out.
Darren Williams just rubs me the wrong way, man.
Well, if he gets Stan, then that means Pat will have a job again.
Right? Patrick Ewing get the Brooklyn job
because he's not a good coach. He gets passed by too much. You can't keep getting passed by and passed by and pass. Listen, Mark Jackson was on TV.
A lot of it has to do with attitude. Pat didn't have a great attitude as a player.
No, I don't think that's
his rapport with the.
He didn't talk to the media.
He wasn't really a social person like that.
He wasn't. That's
well, maybe he has a communication problem.
They thought he was
dumb. He couldn't speak that well. He couldn't speak that well.
Yeah.
He was in college, but I think after the years went by, it was like too late, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I think he should get a shot though. You know?
Oh yeah, we all think he should get a shot though. He deserves it, but he keeps getting passed by. So there's a reason.
Why, man? Why?
You know what I'm saying?
You guys are good, Nets. You guys are alright.
You're all right.
Nets is all right. Hey, listen, they started off 11-4.
You got talent, man.
You know, there's talent on that team.
Yeah, I don't like the Nets, but I want them to be relevant and good. It makes for good sports talk. It makes for good basketball.
Johnson had a better career.
It makes good for the city.
It's good for the city.
He's playing better than Darren Joe Johnson. That's the problem.
It's good money for the city.
He
He's
is.
playing better than Darren Joe Johnson.
Darren got stuff.
Have you seen him in the Brooklyn Nets game?
You know what I mean? He's maybe injured. He has to step it up.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
Darren is not going to step it up. He's too busy crying. You know, if you can get coaches fired, that means you're crying a lot. Play more.
Yeah.
You understand?
His baby ass.
That's baby shit. Of course, the coach is not dealing with you. Avery is a hell of a coach. You understand?
I was shocked with that.
Jerry Sloan was a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
Listen, Jerry Sloan was a hell of a coach. He was sometimes when you at a place for so long, just like my man Andy Reid. I still think he's a great freaking coach. He just needs to change. Yo, Jerry Sloan was in Utah for damn near, 15, 16 years.
Yeah.
Who was there before him? That guy Layton? Frank Layton, right? And then Jerry Sloan. So that was a minute. You know, come on. For a minute. Sometimes you just get tired of hearing the same voice. Look at the Lakers.
That's great.
Look at the Lakers last year. 2 years ago. What have you with Phil? His voice wasn't working no more there.
Yeah.
They had the talent. Sometimes you need a new.
They want Phil back though now.
I mean, Dallas that year have better talent.
I see Phil with him. I wish Phil. I wait for Phil.
Phil, I don't think Phil want to come.
They don't want to come in the middle of the season. They don't need to.
I agree with you.
Respect without the season. Pick their own groceries. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's potential.
I hear the deal, but
they gonna get 1 or 2.
But the season's still early though.
The draft picks.
You still got 50 some odd games. You still got 50 some odd games.
So y'all can't go young. Y'all messed up the draft picks.
35 minutes. Yeah, man. So but anyway, the Nets beat the Bobcats last night, and PJ's intern because they still qualify him as an interim coach. That's how they call it, interim coach. They didn't say Coach PJ. It's interim coach, so they're going to get somebody else. We don't know who it is. But the Nets won last night, 97-81, over the Bobcats. The Bobcats lost with 17 straight. Bobcats lost 17 straight. Clippers won 17 straight.
Jordan.
You know what I'm saying? Wow.
They started off okay.
Started good. I was like,
they just
fell down.
Is Michael Jordan getting enough slack for this? I mean, because he's back in office and you still lose 17 straight.
Take a lot of slack.
He's in office.
He's got a lot to do with that too.
No, I'm saying he's not just in office. He's the owner. So
that's what I mean. Yeah, come on.
He ain't going nowhere.
You know, the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, he got the Elgin Baylor.
And you can't.
He need to get him a good GM.
Jordan don't have it, man.
He doesn't.
He need to just get a GM.
He doesn't have it.
And
God
sit
said
back.
no.
He doesn't have it. He don't have that gift.
Run the team.
Yeah, run the team, stuff like
He's
that.
just so, he's not that
Well, you are. Charlotte's part of.
It's
selfish
Charlotte
basketball.
thing, but
North Carolina, right?
It's not doing it. It's not getting it done.
And it doesn't seem like he's there. I mean, like you see videos sometime about him being there, helping the guys. So I'm working with Biamo on post-ups and somebody else on some, other moves on the elbow. But it doesn't seem like he gets through to them, like makes them want to be like himself. Like Mike is just.
Maybe it's too when you're a great player like that, the expectations. You know what I'm saying? It's too high. You know what I'm saying? It's too high. Too high.
Right.
And you can't communicate.
You can't communicate with everybody else.
You can't communicate.
Well, I'm telling you what.
Some of the players is dumb though.
Sometimes
these kids are thick-headed, man.
All right. So
next 5 games for the Nets is they play Cavs, then they at Spurs, at OKC, at Wizards, and then they home against the Kings.
Well, they got 2, 3 of those they can get.
You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be tough, especially they got that little West Coast Spurs and then at Coast Spurs and then Oklahoma City. That's
They're
tough.
going to get rid of the floor in those 2 games.
That's tough.
OKC going to run them.
San Antonio game is going to make us.
I watched them win the OKC game.
Lose to the Wizards and beat the Thunder?
You gave you that look like that's not going to happen. Gave you a look like that's not going to happen. Not at all. Could happen though. Speaking of,
they may go 4-0.
Clippers overcame a 19-point difficult to win their 16 straight. I thought it was 17. 17, right? 17, 116, 114 over Utah. Speaking about Utah, played well last night, but not well enough. You know what I'm saying? D Wade suspended for kicking Raymond Shelton in the groin. Y'all seen that?
I seen that.
It's hilarious.
Y'all doing highlights?
Get off me. Get off me. You're bothering me. You're pestering me. You know what I'm saying? And then he go out and lose last night to Detroit without Wade, 109-99. Somewhat of a shocker. NBA's five best. What'd you say, Black? Why? NBA's 5 best young backcourts. 5 is Monte Ellis, Brandon Jennings. Tell me if you guys agree with this. Stat got this down. You got this from NBA. Where do you get this from, Stat?
All over.
All over. That's what's up. Rajon Rondo, Avery Bradley, Kyrie Irving, and Deion Walters, Jeremy Lin, and James Harden, or Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson.
That was what you went from.
It's Monte and Brandon, man. Them boys put
And these five, they got it top. They got it 5,
Okay.
but still got it from 5 to 1. So I mean, that don't have necessarily be our order.
Right.
And if and if you got anybody else got a better 2, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Troy might want to go. Felton and Kidd. You know what I'm saying?
He said young backcourt. Nah, you know what? The Lennon Harden, he smacked me up twice.
Yeah.
Then I like Golden State backcourt.
Yeah, stuff.
I like Golden State backcourt. Monte Ellis and Brandon Jennings, they fun though. They just can't defend nobody.
They're gonna run up to
That's not their fault. But you can't guard neither one of them though. You know what I mean?
That's all right.
Rajon Rondo and Rajon Rondo and Avery Bradley. Yeah, should they be on this list?
Nah.
Because of Bradley?
Bradley's been injured.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I think Bradley.
Sorry. No, I don't think Avery. He's hurt.
He can't stay in the court.
How about Kyrie Irving and Deion Walters though?
They up and coming.
Up and coming, right? Kyrie's the bomb. He's
He's like he's carrying the scoring load most of the time.
He is.
The 2 guys.
He is.
The 2 need to step up.
He is. I somewhat disagree with this. NBA's best defensive point guards in NBA history. Some of them are, but most, but this is the one I agree with. CP3 is at 5.
Yeah, I ain't agree with that either.
CP3 is at 5. Rajon Rondo's, we can go through. Rajon Rondo's way better than him defensively.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can go along with this from 4 to 1. Dennis Johnson, Jason Kidd,
Yes.
Wolf Frazier, and Gary Payton.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, they love. You know what I'm saying? Because Clyde will pick your pocket. I don't know where CP3 getting there.
Yeah.
If we racing CP3, we're going to put Rajon Rondo in there without a doubt.
Mo
Cheeks too.
Yeah.
But Mo Cheeks and Jason Kidd was kind of on that same level. Just Mo Cheeks was small though.
Yeah.
You know?
Walker or
I'm gonna tell you what, Michael Ray Richardson was good defensive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We go through quite a few though.
Was it John Stockton?
Nah.
Yeah, John Stockton led the league in steals.
just like KP. Just like KP3.
Point guards,
CP3.
He's better than CP3.
Add that, all right? KP3, all right? KP3. There could be somebody we don't know about that. Fresh high school kid.
Stockton's better than CP3.
I don't know if anybody knows KP3. NBA's most difficult team to coach. NBA's most difficult to coach team. Kobe, DeMarcus Cousins. I don't think he should be named because he's a head case anyway. We'll figure somebody else out. But he's right as far as like he's difficult. Carmelo Anthony, Josh Smith, and Rajon Rondo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of head cases right there. A lot of attitude in that corner.
Yeah,
That's a lot of attitude.
What's his not playing with
Hey, he's a head case. Melo's a head case. He's one of my
Early
favorite
career,
players. He's a head case. Melo's a head case.
It's just Woodson's catering to his style.
That's right, because he had George Karl for a while.
Yeah, they did not like.
He did what? He sent him to
had
him do the cancer thing, come back and everything. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Melo's whoa. Melo's a case.
Yeah, a young Melo was a little
Melo's a
different.
case. Yeah. He's
mature.
But like you said, Woodson has adapted to his style, made that his team. Right. Not to worry. I'm adapting to your style, so there's no reason for you to be difficult right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Melo even said he has the same respect level for Woodson and admiration for Woodson that he had for Boeheim when he was in Syracuse.
Okay, that says a lot. Can I ask you guys, is Kobe on that list though? Kobe?
Yes.
Yeah, because of Phil Jackson though?
He ran everybody else out of the
man.
He was looking at people like, I'll smack you. He was,
trade me in Chicago now. I want out of here.
Quite a few, okay. Josh Smith?
I never hear too much about him.
That's why he's been with Atlanta the whole time though. He's a headache, but he's still been with Atlanta the whole time though.
He's the one that chased Woodson out of there, right? Pretty much, wasn't he?
Oh, word.
He's a headache.
Oh, yeah.
Him and his headband look like a game.
Better world peace not on that list though.
Definitely.
Word.
No, he's not a head case.
He's not a head case.
He's not a coach
He's not a head case.
No, he's not a coach head case.
You know what? I agree with that.
Right.
Coaches love him. Coaches love him.
But that was about Rondo though. I mean,
Right, yeah,
Him and
Where's Darren Williams?
You with Doc?
Darren Williams is it up? Come on.
Wow, it's Brooklyn Day, huh?
Baby head.
Rajon Rondo, without a doubt.
Yeah, he's very
difficult.
He's very opinion.
He's very difficult.
He's
You know what I'm
a
saying?
smart guy.
He is smart,
Him and
but he ain't smarter than Doc.
Right.
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 You know what I'm saying? He's
Right.
smarter than Doc.
Right. I made you.
And he wasn't smart.
I made
You
him.
know, okay, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? When he played for Kentucky, who was he under?
Tubby Smith.
Was he under Tubby Smith or
Yeah, Tubby Smith.
Tubby Smith, right? Tubby couldn't deal with him. 1 year, you out
Right.
Yeah.
even though he left though, but couldn't deal with him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You think he's smarter than the coaches, but he's a hell of a point guard though.
Yeah.
Love to have him on my team.
Just gotta be humble, man.
Talent, yeah.
Well, you know, problems and everything. Love to have him on my team. On the block, no, we won't do this yet. We're going into the NFL. That's what we're going to do. Because we got some big games this week. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, the bottom line is Theo's got the biggest game. Theo
Playing
holds,
for the East.
yeah, Mr. Quiet is whole, you know, I don't know if we're going to make it. I'm just laying back, sitting. You know, he's chilling right now. He's just loving this with the Giant fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Hey, he played it the right way.
he played. Listen, they've been winning. You know what I'm saying? They lost a tough one last week. You know what I mean? Lost a tough one last week.
He didn't mean to say that.
Finally got the expression out.
Yeah.
Yeah, poker face.
Is that a cheat in the armor? What just happened?
Yeah, you know.
Real poker face.
Yeah. Every week. I don't know. You know, if we're gonna win. We're horrible. Now, you know, they can go for the division.
He played it the way it should have been played.
Cowboys.
What?
No, he kept it. I was always going hard and
Oh yeah, he's going hard.
And hey, now
What are you doing right now?
hey, I'm doing what the Giants did 2 weeks in a row.
What are you doing?
Nothing, yo. They bugged out, man.
Don't.
My boys, man.
Joe. There you go.
I gotta give them.
It could be bad for you. You know what I'm saying? As much.
Now it doesn't work.
But what's that bold prediction you said earlier? What's that bold prediction you said
Super Bowl
earlier?
next year?
But no, you said for this year.
Oh, for no, this year I said nothing. I didn't say nothing this year.
Oh,
This year
snap.
Well, the bottom line, if the Giants win, they in the
No.
Chicago has to lose.
You need the Vikings.
We in the playoffs.
The
we need
Vikings.
a lot of ifs.
Cowboys will lose.
Yeah, we got
We
a
need
bunch
a lot
of
of
We need to win and a lot of ifs.
All we gotta do is win. We took care of everything else.
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
No, but he's right though. All you need to do is win, and everything else will fall
Everything else will fall in place.
You know, but you have to win.
You gotta win that game.
The way this season's going.
And then you know you're playing right against Michael Vick and the Eagles that you
Yeah,
can't stand.
I know.
And they're gonna be up for that. They just want to.
Some of them, I think they're just talking. And some of them, I think a lot of them cats are like, yo, man.
They've been watching the show, Joe.
Games packed.
They've been watching the show.
Come out
Talking
here.
about how much you hate the Eagles and how bad they are.
Yo,
Right.
the
They
notorious
gonna-
choke city, man. I think half them cats got their bags packed and their vacations
No, they
plans
don't.
ready.
No, they don't.
And they out of here.
They want to bump the
Half them
Giants.
cats are out of here.
They want to bump the Giants, bro.
They want to bump
They
the
love
Giants.
playing in
They
MetLife
do.
Stadium.
But they gonna go to.
What happened a couple of years ago with my man Jackson?
I don't know. He ain't doing nothing since.
Because of you, Asamoah's gonna have 3 interceptions.
That's never
You've
gonna
been
happen.
killing Asamoah.
Does he have any interceptions this year?
Is Jason Tuck
He might
playing?
have 3 this Sunday.
Has Jason Tuck played this year?
He's always at the Knicks games.
I am a Giant.
Always at the
Always at the Knicks games.
With the tight sweater.
You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Mush, man. That's why. Since you got on the table, man, you're mush. You mush the Giants. His face looking at my money. That's mush right there.
Hey, Kung Fu Panda. Big Joe might get you thrown off the show. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we might have to we might talk about your contract. We want to sign you for another year, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying, Joe?
You mushed us, man. We done Jets last year.
And this shit.
And this year right here. I said tell you home.
God.
Well, yo, man, because we got to keep it moving. We got some time. We still got to keep it moving. But that's okay. You had to get that off your chest, though. Y'all play the Eagles tomorrow. You winning. Y'all got to win, right? And then you take it from there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Playoffs.
Stat, you got the biggest game tomorrow, and it's tomorrow night. So that's even worse because you got to wait all damn day, and you know You don't know what you're not braiding your hair.
Everybody
Like
talking.
Cut your hair tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Say you're gonna cut it. Do it for the game. You know what I mean? But these guys played y'all on Thanksgiving. You know, had a great half. They did some things that y'all couldn't stop, but y'all did come back like y'all have been all year.
Right.
That seemed like a comeback team. And what you guys think?
Well, on like the first game, we would have Miles Austin, number 1. And we'll have 2 linemen, Brendan Down and Tyron Smith.
How about Wiz? We're playing?
Wiz going to play. And let's play, man, you know. We put our team as a middle linebacker with Carter Lee being out, so they won't play the middle linebackers. So hopefully we'll put Sensabaugh in there for what I'm seeing from the previous game.
So what's the game plan? Gotta have a game plan.
For my eyes, it's all about coverage. You can't play the Papinga, take off the street, and he's like having concussion, so he can't play. I move in my safety or cornerback, maybe Sterling Moore from the wins we had earlier. And he'll play middle linebacker. So right now it's all about covering the tight end, which is the middle of the field, actually. Pittsburgh game, previous game.
So what do you have to? That's what you feel you have. So what do you have to do on offense then?
Oh, I got Michael Murray's back.
Murray, that's the key.
Listen, hold on. I talk to the Dallas guy. You're a Giant guy. You had the profile all year. No. When it's your time, it's your time. That's how we do. When it's your time, it's your time.
Michael Murray, he came back. He didn't play the first game, so like I said, Michael Murray, Miles Austin, 2 tackles coming back. So let's play.
All right, you gonna run the ball?
For sure, definitely.
Theo's always texting me. We should be running the ball. But they're coming back throwing the ball though. It's a passing offense. It's a passing league.
Hold a damn ball.
And DeMarco Murray needs to hold the ball.
That's one game I made.
It's from the last couple of games.
Yeah, the last couple of games.
Need to pull his
And
pants up.
he's been fumbling at the 5 yards.
I can't.
One bad game I made. Not made at all.
But the bottom line is they're gonna run the ball.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? What's this kid? Morris. He got
Morris.
1,400 yards.
It's a beast.
It's a beast.
And listen, if they didn't have RG3 and Luck and Wilson, this kid could possibly be the rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. How you a rookie and you got 1,400 yards and you're not the rookie of the year?
Yeah. Not even talked about.
Right, not even talked about. I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's how good the draft is from this year.
Secondary secretary.
Suspect. Edit that. You know what I'm saying? Because they got secretaries. Secretaries.
Their defensive backs are weak, so Dez should have at least 10 catches.
There's a Miles now, so
And listen, there's a mile. How about Witten? He got 103 catches. So you know where the ball's going. The bottom line is, if you watch him, you got to double him all day. You know, Fletcher's going to be covering him all day.
I think that's the difference in the game.
Miles Austin and Murray's playing, man, so you never know.
That game's up in there. I don't know who to pick. I would like Dallas to win, but I don't know who to pick. How about you, Joe? Who you going
with?
The
Skins, man. I need the mathematical equation to fall and the
Right.
stars to align and all that kind of crap.
So listen. So you need the Skins. You need the Skins to lose.
I need the Skins to win.
I don't know who this
and
guy
I need
is today,
the other 3 teams to lose. The Bears.
Okay, so you got the Bears. So you guys right here wishing that. You guys right here taking Washington.
The Vikings, the Bears, and the Cowboys.
You got to take Washington.
How about
I'm going for the
my man Big White. He's a Giant
fan. I don't want to put that on the Cowboys.
So who you going?
I'm going for the Redskins.
Okay, I'm going for the Cowboys.
I'm going for because I don't want to put that on the Cowboys.
I'm going for the Cowboys. I'm going for I'm going for the Cowboys because the bottom line is this: if I ain't making the playoffs, you ain't making the playoffs. He ain't making the playoffs. Mustafa ain't making the playoffs. Theo made the less noise around there.
Even in this conversation,
I'm going because of that. I don't want to jinx him.
I'm trying to stay low.
I've been picking all year. That team's getting smashed.
Listen,
reversing it over here.
Listen, is there any way that we all can't make the playoffs?
That'll be sad if this whole panel doesn't go to the playoffs.
Is there any way? In other words, if you lose, you're not in. Dolphins. If you lose, you're not in, right?
Right. Period.
And this is on the Block Sports Store. We do know what we're talking about, y'all. Yeah. I don't want y'all to think we don't. It's just a bad year. You know, that's how things work out. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be talking straight basketball.
You know what I'm saying?
All the cards fall and stuff.
You know what I mean?
That's why we took a lot of time.
But yeah, I'm going for the Cowboys. How about the Russian title? And you guys rooting for I guess not. Really?
Yeah.
I guess not. Was that not? You really don't because if Minnesota wins, AP getting over 200 yards. So you really don't want him to win the rest of the time.
Right?
Yeah, we want the Vikings.
No, you want the Vikings to lose. You need Green Bay to beat the Vikings. You need the Bears to lose, and you need the Cowboys.
If he gets 208 yards, they're not losing.
They're not losing that game.
If he gets 156 yards, they're not losing. Green Bay, because that means they control the clock. No, they're playing.
They got something to play for.
And Green Bay.
Green Bay got something to play for.
Yeah, they're trying to get that 1 seed.
Vikings won the Bears.
Bears got the Lions.
Bears got the Lions.
Detroit. That's always
Detroit can beat them.
They want to play.
Detroit can beat them. No, Bears need to win. Bears need to win. Bears need to win.
Detroit's not
go off on that game.
Detroit has some choice.
Yeah. In Detroit,
but they don't want to see the Bears go. Yeah, that's a rivalry. They don't want to see the Bears go.
They don't want to see the Bears go.
That's a rivalry right there.
They don't want to see the Bears go. RG3 named to the Pro Bowl. We got a problem with that? Nobody. What I doubt, right? Deserve it. Listen, as the season going on, who's the better quarterback? Is it Russell Wilson, RG3, Luck?
It's got to be Russell Wilson, man. Russell Wilson right now. I
like the Russell.
RG3.
I like Russell. Who would you rather have on your team right now?
RG3 is, he's reckless, man. It's like,
Wilson, man, has been playing
reckless. Luck is consistent, but Russell is just electric right now.
Yeah,
but he's got better players around him,
and his defense
is better too.
So that's a little. He got a little extra on his side.
Yeah, true. But the defense has a lot to do with you winning. Look at Tebow last year. Denver had a lot to do with Tebow wanting to keep them games in. So the defense stuff.
But I think the man makes better decisions than RG3 also when he wants to tuck the ball.
He only had five interceptions.
No, I mean, I like RG3
Speaking of which,
but I mean, just the way Russell knows when to pull it down and, and run for it and then, slide and all that.
He's playing the best right now. He's playing the best right now. I still do think that Luck is the better quarterback because he's got less to work with. He's got less to work with.
Think about it. Everything's on
Andrew Luck. And they only won 2 games last year, and they're in the playoffs. They're a 6th seed, and they're what are they?
6th seed.
They're a 6th seed. No, they're a 5th seed.
No, they got the first wild card spot.
Seattle the 5 seed for now.
And you got to think about
what is the Colts?
They're the first wild card team.
A 5th seed. That's what I'm talking about. And listen, they only had 2 wins last year, and everything's on Luck.
Yeah, everything. The system is Luck.
The system, right? The system is Luck.
Game, his defense,
right? RG3, they got good players around them. You got Gasol.
He's got a running back.
He got a running, but we'll see. He got Gasol. He was hurt the whole year.
Santana Moses can.
I mean, Luck got Reggie Wayne.
And then Reggie Wayne.
You know what I mean? So.
I give a little more. I like to give a little edge to Russell in Seattle because he's overlooked, and he was like, oh, he's short.
Yeah.
Like, what's he got? Play the game.
Who does he have over there? Golden Tate, Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch.
I mean, Marshawn Lynch.
1,400 yards. Just like RG3. Just like RG3's got a 1,400 yard, 1,500 yard.
Hold on.
I got a receiver.
Huh?
He got a receiver.
Zach Miller.
In their corners of unusual size.
They got an abundance of running backs over there.
Hey, for our viewer audience, I've been trying to say this for a while. For our viewer audience right now, that's checking out on the internet, and I can see. And for you, bronxnet TV, we got top 25 running backs. Top 10 running backs of all times that you think this was selected by YouTube and ESPN. So back to you.
Okay. All right, I'm sure we agree with that.
Brought to you by Pasquale McGee.
I'm sure we can run through the list right now, real quick. Top 10.
No.
For on the block. On the block. On the block. Basically, who is it?
My era.
Joe Morris. No,
my era.
Seriously.
He said seriously.
I said I was Joe.
Eric Dickerson.
Yeah.
Emmett.
Walter.
I saw Walter. Marcus Allen played fullback.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson. O.J.
I ain't see
Earl.
I see Earl. Marcus Allen's in there.
The bus.
I don't know about the bus.
Yo, he was good.
I don't know about the bus. I don't know about the bus.
Top 10 all generation?
Top 10 all time.
Oh, no, Jerome Bettis is not in there.
His numbers is there.
LT, Barry Sanders.
I'm taking Thurman
Just throwing it
Thomas.
out there. Just throwing it out
There you go. There you
No,
go.
I'm not taking Thurman Thomas because he caught the ball more than he ran the ball.
But he ran
It's
far.
still
That's a running back. He ran far.
Exactly.
Stop it.
Stop it right there. Stop it right
That was
there.
hate right there.
No, I'm not.
Thurman Thomas is one of the greats.
No.
Stop it.
He is, but we're talking running backs. Top 10 running
He
backs.
bust through holes. He had 1,000 yards rushing and receiving. What are you talking about?
For real, come on. I'm not even saying Mercury Morris. Okay, let's keep it real here. Let's keep it real here. Come on.
I'm gonna step out of this.
Really? I mean, really?
One knock with Terrell Davis is that he didn't get to play long.
Yeah.
The knees cut him down short. So it was like his numbers was great.
He had great numbers.
It's like,
He still might fall short.
Still
But he still may fall short for top 10.
Yeah.
Who you got? Jim Brown. You got Jim Brown, OJ. You can put Emmitt Smith in there. You can put Eric Dickerson, Walter, Barry Sanders, and then Gail Sayers. Was Gail Sayers a running back?
Yeah.
Gail Sayers. Who?
Marcus Allen.
Marcus Allen. You can put him on.
Maybe. Would you put Bo Jackson in before Marcus Allen?
No. Because Bo didn't got the years. He didn't got the years. Like,
Bo's got the years.
One of the top 10 though.
But Bo knows. Bo knows. You know what I'm saying?
AP in there yet?
Who?
Not yet. AP.
Adrian Peterson. He's close. He's close. He's close. He's close.
I put Curtis Martin before him.
No, you bugging.
Curtis Martin.
Curtis Martin before Adrian Peterson?
Yeah, Curtis Martin.
I mean, he went 10 straight years, 1,000 yards.
No,
He's 1,000 yards.
10 straight years.
I'm putting LaDainian Thomas before I put Curtis Martin. Yes.
No, Curtis Martin.
LT's a Hall of Famer.
How about Marshall Faulk before Curtis Martin?
That's
Well, Marshall
That's the same thing as Thurman Thomas.
Thank you. Right, they caught the ball.
But they ran far when they caught it. They was out.
That's like Roger Craig. That's like Roger Craig.
Martin did both.
You want to do that? You put Roger Craig there. You know what I'm saying? Wendell Tyler.
1,000 yards.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
He's a fumbler.
He's a Hall of Famer. 1,000 yards.
You know what I'm saying? We're not just talking about Hall of
I
Famers.
feel you.
I got it. Yeah. So that's it, man. We can go through. We can go on and on and on. NFL news. Well, we talked about the stuff. We talked about who's going to win the Cowboy Washington game. I said Cowboys. Everybody else said Washington. Some NFL news. Let's talk about who's in the playoffs. Bottom line, you got Houston at number 1. Denver's number 2. I think is the hottest team in the league. Probably one of the best teams in the league. You know what I'm saying? New England at 3. Baltimore at 4. Indy at 5. Cincinnati at 6. These teams are already locked. They're locked in.
Yeah.
They're locked.
I think this will come down to the Patriots and the Broncos in the AFC Championship.
Did I get a tease last week? Stat with the Pittsburgh thing. Now, if Pittsburgh beats Cincinnati, right, and Pittsburgh and Cincinnati lose next week, and miraculously we can knock out Tom Brady, could be in the playoffs. That's hilarious.
Number 1 on the running back list
That's
this week.
Nate, that would have been it.
So did Pittsburgh lose?
If Pittsburgh would have lost,
Oh yeah. But
no, if Pittsburgh would have won last week,
and
then Cincinnati loses this week, and Pittsburgh loses this week also, and then we beat Patriots was all 8-8, but we have a better conference record. That's hilarious.
Yeah, they were getting mad.
That's hilarious. So for the fourth quarter, I was like, you know what I'm saying, until he threw an interception.
Yeah,
now
the playoffs went down on a drop fumble.
Well, McElroy. Let's talk about the Jets for a minute.
No, we're talking about Tennessee. It still wasn't.
Listen, Mike Tirico summed up your whole season right there.
There you go.
It's a joke. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be in.
The butt fumble was really that was really the definition of our season.
It looked like Santos is going to be there next year.
I don't know.
I think he's going to be there next year. Who's going to take the contract?
If they straight cut him, they're going to have to take a hit.
I just want this game to be over. I just want to see we got to see what's going on out here, man.
Do you think Tim Tebow is being treated fairly?
I don't care about Tim Tebow.
Thank you.
Who started this?
Listen, who started this? Your team started this.
No, my team.
Woody Johnson.
This is Skip Bayless' fault.
Woody Johnson.
Your publicist.
Yeah.
Listen,
Woody Johnson.
Tannenbaum.
You know what it is? Like we said, and we called it earlier. They didn't want the Giants to have all of the back page highlights. Right. They did that for highlights.
And they didn't even make the playoffs, so y'all didn't even have to do that.
Wow. You got backslapped this year. You got backslapped.
We have a mathematical chance.
You're right. You're right. Listen. I don't even know why Troy even saying that. I ain't got to understand. We've been out.
And maybe that's the luck you needed.
You know
what I mean?
You know how we just do.
Maybe you can hire one of our scouts. To help
maybe we need to, man.
But the bottom line is this.
Maybe we need. I'm open for all options.
The head scout right underneath Jerry Reese is gonna get a lot of calls. So.
Well, you got some guys coming back next year. Braylon Edwards coming back next year. He said he wants to come back next year.
Yo, stop kissing butt. Like, stop.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
Hey, yo,
why not? It's better than Stephen Hill.
I know we can find somebody else out there, man. You know, I'm just tired of these dudes. Anybody, you can draft them. Dudes coming out the draft killing right now. Dudes coming off the street killing right now.
Yo, people that making the picks, they don't know who to pick. So take Braylon Edwards.
That's what a
take
problem
Braylon Edwards as a safety net.
That's a tenant.
Well, you know something. You know something.
GM and his scout team.
We got to keep it moving, fellas. ESPN reports that New York Giants is ready to move on from Tuck and OC at the end of the year. Quick comment.
Why not?
Quick comment. OC.
See you later, OC.
How about Tuck?
Get yourself right, Tuck.
Stop going to the Knicks games all the time, man. Wearing them tight sweaters and everything.
Get yourself right.
You know what I'm saying? Get yourself
OC
right.
was nice knowing you. Thanks for the chips.
I'm surprised OC came back this year.
Whoa, man, you dudes.
He hasn't been happy. He wants to go. The contract is up. He's a free agent.
Not gonna pay.
See you later, man.
ESPN also reports the New York Jets will pursue North Turner and Cam Cameron, which is great as an offensive quarter, which would be a great look. A great look.
So that'll be
get rid of Tony Soprano. I think the defensive coordinator is going to. The special team coach is going to. This is Rex last year to try and do what he can do. Now it's all on Rex because now you picking the guys. We done gave you the plate. Now you put what you want to play. No, not really. No,
that's a new system.
No, they've been given Rex. This is what you got to work with.
It wasn't even matter with North system.
But the bottom line, you get North or Cam Cameron. Jets will be a good team. They'll be a better team. I don't know who's going to be quarterback, but they'll be a better team.
McElroy, Alabama.
My man Wes Walker is a milestone first player ever with 5 100-yard seasons. Also passed Jerry Rice with his 18th career game with 10 or more reception. Wes Walker, he's a guy system. Could he do this anywhere else? Probably, but does it make a difference?
The system works for him, and he works for the system. He's got hands.
Right, he's got hands. How about this? Joey Porter, formerly of the Dolphins, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Arizona Cardinals, arrested for writing bad checks.
Wow. PZ writing bad checks.
Arrested, Joe? Arrested?
Yeah.
AFC's most disappointing team.
KC.
Kansas City, he said the Jets. Joe, say what you gotta say, Joe. You know what happened. AFC's most disappointing team. Joe's like, and then he said,
Kansas City. Really more than Pittsburgh? Like more than Pittsburgh? Like, you know what I mean?
Pittsburgh,
yeah. You know what? You might be right. My bad. I think Pittsburgh, because the whole aura, Steel City, and they're going
to
fans, number one.
We still got the Pittsburgh shirt from that time when,
there you go.
Okay. So you look real happy.
Listen, I won't be doing that. You're going to be wearing those shirts next week.
That's right. That was victory over there. Let's show that again, Mustafa. That was victory. That was victory.
Spice of life there, spice of life. Kept the
there you go. There you go. That's a victory.
Chainsaw.
Gardening. That's it. Gardening going on.
NFC's most disappointing team.
Giants. Super Bowl champs not making the playoffs.
Wow. He slapped you right back.
Yeah. Right now they are disappointed, but we're still mathematically alive.
Disappointed? You are, but you're right. You're right.
Break out our school books.
You're right.
You're right.
I mean, champs and everything. You're right. I would say so, man.
You are a disappointment.
You are
a huge disappointment.
A huge disappointment.
6-2 to
8-6.
That's huge.
Not you. Would you say the Saints is part of that disappointment too?
They have circumstances to why that's
okay. All right. Talking about Saints. Sean Payton agreed to with the Saints on a 5-year extension, so that means that he ain't coming to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That means they're going to be a problem next year. They got Spags.
Dick LeBeau will return for his 55th season with the Steelers.
I think as a head coach,
as a coordinator, as a defensive coordinator, he's just been in the league for 55 years. Been in the league for 55 years. My man Steven Jackson, from Mullen retirement after 9-year veteran, will be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season. 10 yards short of recording his 8th straight 1,000-yard rushing season. Steven Jackson still find a job.
I think they're going to bring him back. They're going to bring him back.
His body pipe broken down.
He's beat down.
Beat up, man.
They need to get him a complimentary back, and they can bring him back.
Listen, Listen, how about the Rams? Rams.
They're on the
Jeff
verge.
Fisher.
They're on the verge.
You know what I'm saying? What are they, 7-7-1? 7-7-1?
On the verge.
Yeah, he's
Come
a good
on.
coach.
Jeff Fisher.
I like Fisher.
So coaches do make a difference at time.
Right.
Kelvin Johnson breaks Jerry Rice single season
Congrats.
receiving rate. We got that Mustap?
Yes, we do.
There we go.
Megatron.
Right on cue. Megatron, he breaks Jerry Rice's single season record. They lost that game.
He
though.
might get 2
You know what I mean?
G's.
But Megatron's a real deal. And he didn't have the Detroit, one of the disappointing teams in the NFC without a doubt.
But he broke the Madden jinx.
He
He did. I was about to say that.
Johnson.
Words just came out of my mouth. That's right. What is more impressive, 2,000 yards rushing or 2,000 yards receiving?
Russian.
Rushing.
But it's a
Because,
pass happy
right.
league now.
Well, bottom line, you can get like 20 yards on one pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to rush the ball 3-4 times to get 20 yards a lot of
Hit like
times.
3-4 guys.
Yeah,
Every play.
without a doubt. Whoa, we way ahead of schedule. You know what I'm saying? Best fellas, best boxing match of the year, 2012. Best fight of the year.
Best fight of the year.
Best fight of the year. Best fight of the
Alvarado
year.
against Rio. HBO.
That's very good. That's very
Which one
good.
did you say?
How about that
Alvarado
Birdo fight?
against Rio.
How about that Birdo fight?
Rio.
Birdo and who? Who the Birdo fight? with?
Bordeaux? Oh yeah, he fought
Victor Ortiz, right?
Victor Ortiz.
Victor
He was
Ortiz
real
beat
bad.
him
And
up.
then his last fight.
His last fight I'm talking about.
Yeah, he was all
When he
beat up.
lost, when both of them was beat up. That was a great fight.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was Mark Guerrero. He gonna
Mark
fight
Guerrero.
for Floyd in
Yeah,
March.
I think that was one of the that was the second best fight, but the Rios Alvarado fight was off the
He
chain.
gonna fight again in March.
They should.
Part 2.
They should. Who's the fight of the year?
Yeah.
Who's the fight of the year?
Marquez.
Would it be Marquez to beat Pacquiao?
Put Pacquiao to sleep.
Yeah, probably would.
Night night.
Probably would. Probably would.
Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Pacquiao.
I see somebody get knocked out that says the Jack Taylor. The Jack Taylor Mike Weaver fight. Remember that one? Or Mike Weaver knocked him out?
Sure did.
That Bill Rigby had to pay
Vertically, too.
Put him out.
He didn't
Frankly,
move.
Frankly.
Perfect.
Everybody know the guy.
Perfect.
Perfect. He ran.
Arm everything. Perfect.
He ran right into that punch. Bow. He ran right into it. Like he ran into a might be the punch.
Anytime
Very
you
good
get
punch.
knocked out and your wife comes to the ring screaming, it's a bad knockout.
Yeah, man, but yo, it's been a fun year. Let that go, Musa. Leave that on. It's been a fun year. You know what I'm saying? 2012, growing year. You know, next year we're definitely going to expand. We're going to be moving out, going to barbershops, going to other stores. You know, just sports stores, sports bars, just taking our show on the road. You know, we said we were going to do it. In 2013, we're going to make it happen. You know, we're going to have some flyers coming out. You know, I think we all want. Gustavo also wants to get a Twitter account, so we'll probably be on Twitter more. So we're going to try and step up our game. You know what I'm saying? It's been a hell of a ride. We've been doing this for a couple of years, and now we've been doing it for fun. But now it's time to we're trying to pick our game up and see what we can really get at this for real. But we need your support, fellas. You know, all the guys watching, on the internet. You know, bronxnet. We need you all the guys, to keep in focus. And, let us know what can make the show more fun. You know what I'm saying? Feel what we need to do better. We don't mind criticism. We're still growing. We do this for fun, but it's also art right now. We look forward to doing it every week. But yo, this the Hammer. My man Big Rod, who came to visit for our last show, 2012, South Carolina. He'll be through again. You know what I'm saying? My man Big Blue. It's been a hell of a year with this guy. My man Coach. Go Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Kung Fu Panda. Yo, we're gonna renegotiate. We're gonna talk about your contract.